Queensland researchers say more crime-fighting resources are needed to prevent black market tobacco and cigarette trading in Australia. They say while tobacco tax is working to deter some smokers, Indigenous and migrant communities will be targeted by criminals as the cost for cigarettes continues to climb.
Late last year, Federal Police and Customs made one of their biggest illegal tobacco busts. Officers seized 71 tonnes of black market tobacco and 80 million cigarettes from Indonesia and the Middle East as importers allegedly tried dodging $67 million in tax. It's not an isolated case, and researchers warn authorities to expect more.
Tobacco comes into Australia in large quantities and large shipments, which means it's organised. That doesn't necessarily mean they're mafia or they're bikies, but it is organised crime.
So far this financial year, more than 208 tonnes of illicit tobacco has been seized in 66 separate detections.
They're here to try and make a dollar and avoid paying any of the duties and taxes.
Customs officials are poised for more seizures.
We are confident that we will intercept a significant proportion of illicit tobacco as it comes into the country.
One cigarette is set to cost about $1 by 2016. Researchers believe that's going to encourage black marketeers, and tougher penalties are needed to deter them.
The risk of getting caught is lower, and the consequences of getting caught are much, much lower than had they been involved in drug smuggling.
The researchers say while tobacco tax is deterring smoking in the general population, Indigenous and migrant communities will be targeted by illegal traders.
Importing and then selling in their own communities.
Big-name cigarette companies funded a study last year looking at the estimated losses to private companies and the government, but not the criminal motives or targets.
Worldwide, it's acknowledged that taxation is the most single effective way of reducing tobacco consumption. It's very important.
The Queensland study is expected to be published in a European-based journal later this year. Josh Bavis, ABC News, Brisbane.